Dave made this beat.
Welcome. It's your boy A-Dub.
And your boy Striz. What's up, y'all?
Back in full effect for episode 182 of Say Like a Champ. What's good? We decided to get together real quick. We're going to have a little special something going on at the end of the show, especially for Unc, who is already in the building. He says hello from Texas.
Yeah.
Welcome, Unc. Also, we got Mom's in the building already. She says happy early birthday, Mrs. Williams.
Yeah.
We're going to get ready for that. Pop says good evening as well. So that's what's up.
Happy birthday, Mr. Williams. You know what I'm saying? I said to my boy, happy birthday, dog.
Yes, thank you.
Happy birthday, dog.
Yes, definitely. It was a good time. But you know what I'm saying? We don't have to make a big for sure. You know how we go.
Get the birthday wishes in.
Yeah, exactly. We got to say what's up to Anthony Weston as well. Welcome back to the show, Ant. I always love your opinion, and I want to see what he's thinking about this first topic too. But before we get too far into it, we gotta finish out our panel too. We got the illustrious Matt Marcus with us. What's good, sir?
Did you say illustrious? What's going on?
It's because I'm running out of adjectives. You know what I'm saying? You just
That's
pushing that. You know what I'm saying? So,
that's funny.
yeah, exactly.
What up, peoples? We good, man. Again, happy birthday to you both, man. You know we love y'all, man. Special times.
Always.
Absolutely, yes. We feel it. I appreciate it. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump right into this show. But actually, I'm gonna give a quick preview. So we are going to do. So Unc had sent us actually like a little care package, and we haven't opened it yet. He said there's something in there for everybody. So he might have thought we had opened it already, but we're gonna open that a little bit later so we can see what's up. So thank you very much, Unc, for the care package.
Definitely.
We're excited to see that. So that's why we decided to get together so we could open it live on the show. But Unc, this is your chance to warn us in case there's anything in there that shouldn't be live. You know what I'm saying? You got plenty of time. So
it's a family show, Unc. No,
exactly. So just let us know, give us that warning, that shout out.
Late wedding gift.
What's that?
I say it might be a waiting gift.
Yeah. Oh, it might be. You never know. But yeah, Unc thought we had opened it, but we decided we wanted to get together to open it together, make it something special. So that's what we're going to do. But let's go ahead and get into our first topic. Actually, let me pull up these graphics real quick. And we'll get into our first topic. What's up next?
Oh, let's check it out, man, real quick.
Tune to NFL Talk. Let's get it. I want to see.
I know.
All right, NFL Talk. The biggest topic in my mind that I've been really interested to see what your guys' thoughts was is Eric Bieniemy leaving the Kansas City Chiefs to go to the Commanders to become the offensive coordinator, which is lateral, but also getting that assistant head coach tag as well. Going to quite a different situation, but basically to prove himself and to show that he is really a good coach. So I wanted to get your guys' thoughts on this move. What did you think about it, Strizzy?
I hate it, man. I hate it. I think really reason why I dislike it so much is one, like the lateral move, like offensive coordinator. I always feel like assistant head coach. Like at the end of the day, they still have a head coach. You know what I'm saying? So He's not really taking over that big job that I know is kind of that he wants, right? And then when it comes to being offensive coordinator, like man, you're going from like a BMW to a Honda. You know what I'm saying? Like you're
gonna have to make it go further.
You know what I'm saying? Like Marcus got the BMW. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you're going from like the BMW to the Honda, man, for leaving the Kansas City Chiefs, just winning championship, and then going to Washington Commanders. And I think that it kind of sucks to me because like if you were gonna stay an OC, why not stay with the Chiefs? You know what I mean?
Try to go for another Super Bowl.
Exactly, because it ain't happening with Washington. But like, Marcus, how you feeling, man? I'm curious. How you feel?
I don't like it either. I think it's whack. But I always say it's something in the background that we don't know. Like, I think he knows, like, yeah, he should be a head coach somewhere. But for him to take this gig, it has to be something in there, that we don't probably know about. And then, or we might find out later on. But yeah, him being an assistant head coach, like, take it off. Like, the assistant, such thing, assistant head coach. You still you know what I'm saying? You're assistant, not the head coach. But
Right.
I don't know. But yeah, I don't too much care for when I first heard it. I was like, yeah, they go to Washington at the same time. But we all do know, if you think about it too, like, maybe next year he'll be the head coach because you know how it goes. So
Yeah,
Right.
it can be. Even though I like Rivera, I like him, but it just
it
I
ain't
don't
really
know.
panned out so far. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So maybe, but like I said, I think maybe he got paid a little bit more, and maybe it's time for him to go. But yeah, overall, I didn't like it though.
Yeah, I don't like it either. I want to jump into the comments real quick. First, I want to welcome Stephanie Washington to the show. Washington to the show, what's good?
What's up?
Also, Kelly, happy Tuesday. Let's see on this. Anthony says, I like it, but don't like it. I like it for the pay upgrade and more say so. I hate it because he should get an actual head coaching job.
For sure.
And I can feel that too, the pay, but I don't know. Unk says Coach Eric deserves a head coaching job. Washington stinks, but he will make things better. That's the problem. It's like you're going to like a rebuilding situation, or more so like an unproven situation from potentially the best quarterback in the league in Patrick Mahomes. So
they got some pretty decent quarterbacks in this draft coming up too, and they'll have a pretty decent position to draft one.
True.
So I feel like quarterbacks haven't really been their that's been their biggest need probably. You know what I mean?
True.
So maybe if they draft one, then maybe Bieniemy can make something work. But we'll see.
Maybe since he's the assistant head coach, he'll get to have some say in that, but
you know what I'm saying?
Probably not.
Right?
Pop says lateral move, no quarterback, idiot coach, no chance for success. Dang, Pops. I don't know about no chance for success, but definitely less chance for success. It's not like he's going to a situation where, he can kind of step in and do well right away.
For
so.
sure.
Do they draft the quarterback?
What's that?
Do they draft the quarterback? Or they stay with what they got?
Well, I don't know because so I think last year they drafted Sam Howell from North Carolina or something.
That's true.
They have Taylor Heineke, and then Carson Wentz. I think he's going to be a free agent. I don't know. I can't remember, but it's still uncertain what their quarterback is or who their starter is. So maybe they will try to draft another one.
Yeah. But
Anthony says he has some stuff on his background from over 30 years ago. I didn't know about that.
Yeah, he got a few things. If you look up his Wikipedia, he has a few things.
Gotcha.
I never try to talk about that, but since Anthony, that's his guy, he brung it up, so we could talk about it. But yeah,
right.
Go check it out. He got some stuff on there.
That might be coming back to haunt him. The other thing that's weird to me is if he's so great, right, and if he does deserve a head coaching job, why is Kansas City keep wanting to get him out of there? It seems like they were more than fine with him getting another job, or they were almost crossing their fingers that he would get a head coaching job so they can just kind of Andy Reid wasn't getting ready to give up the reins to anything for Eric Bieniemy. So if he's so great, you know what I'm saying?
True.
Or maybe he's not so great. I don't know.
He put it out there this man deserves a head coaching job. Get him out.
They're please hire him. You know what I'm saying? We can't get rid of him, but I don't know. It seemed like they were not too shook up about having to move on from him.
Yeah.
So
Andy Reid was an amazing offensive guy anyway. So you kind of think no matter who they get as OC, they're still going to be all right. You know what I'm saying? They're still going to be all right.
Yeah. I think they ended up going to the offensive coordinator that was their offensive coordinator before he had left and got a head coaching job. So he's coming back now. So we'll see. Yeah. So Anthony Weston was saying Nagy.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much. Yeah.
He left to go coach the Bears, and that's when Eric Bieniemy took the offensive coordinator role.
Right.
Very interesting.
They won't miss a beat.
I don't think so. I don't think so either. But we'll see if he can do well outside of Andy Reid's shadow. And maybe that's what he needs, but you would think if he is what people say he is, then he shouldn't need that type of step in order to get a big job. But,
for sure. Definitely.
All right, let's keep it moving. I put up a couple things here real quick, just some dates. Definitely today was the day where clubs can start doing the franchise tag after 4 p.m. Eastern. So we haven't seen anybody yet.
Not yet.
But we're thinking, Lamar Jackson, potentially if they go that route, or there's some other, we'll see. But every team gets a chance to, use that franchise tag. The scouting combine coming up really soon. Free agency in mid-March, and then the NFL draft at the end of April. So we'll use this schedule to kind of keep things going along for our content. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
So
for sure.
Ain't nothing too crazy about that, but other important dates though, or somebody that has a court date coming up, unfortunately, Alvin Kamara. What do you guys think about this? Is he going to go get in some trouble for this?
Probably. I don't know how much trouble, you know what I mean? I feel like the NFL is very forgiving. You know what I'm saying? They're definitely very forgiving, man. But, it's one of them things where I think this really got to him last year. He didn't have a very good year last year. You know what I mean? So yeah. I know this stuff kind of happened like right before the season started at last season. And I think it's been sitting in the back of his mind. And I think part of that might have played a role in the season that he had. I know there's a lot of uncertainty with the season and with the Saints in general, new coaching staff, all that kind of fun stuff. But I think he's probably a little bit more involved than what we think. And, I think because it's been a big deal, he might be getting a little bit of trouble, so who knows?
That sucks. Yeah. Marcus, have any thoughts on it or just
I don't know. I don't know too much about it, so I can't really say anything. But I don't think he'll be enough to do any time or anything like that. I think he'll be all right. He got money.
Gotcha.
He got money. Yeah, that's very true.
Maybe just miss a couple games or whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe NFL stuff, but I don't think he'll do any like jail time.
Dang, Pop says a little bit of jail time and a game suspension. So
dang.
Maybe I don't know.
We'll see. It just depends on the evidence. You know what I mean? If whatever happened, he had little to do with. You know what I mean? Then, kind of like Marcus said, maybe he'll get some NFL suspension time or whatever. But, if he had a lot more to deal with than what we know of, he pops it right. He might do a little bit of jail time. But it's one of those things, too, when you talk about just like the whole John Morant stuff, right? It's like,
right,
bro, like your name's too high profile, bro. Like you got to be careful and watch out who you're hanging out with and who you're hanging around. And, exactly how you're moving, because that, you have a lot more to lose than some of the dudes you're hanging out with, you know what I mean, that aren't also NFL players. So, yeah, just got to be careful, man. Gotta be careful.
It wasn't domestic either, so Ray Rice didn't get a lot of time, so I think he'll be all right.
Gotcha.
Dang, Pop said he on video kicking and stomping the victim. Dang.
Depends what the victim did.
Unfortunate situation for sure. It is interesting, though, that they did wait so long, right? They waited the entire season to get this thing going.
Yep.
So he could have had the chance to benefit from that, but like you said, kind of struggled this season. So
somebody got paid.
Yeah. We'll move on from that, though. Speaking of getting paid, we'll see Derek Carr, where he ends up landing. He visited the Jets and the Saints. And really, the only reason why he's a little bit bigger news to me right now is because he has the jump on free agency. He doesn't have to wait till March 15th to sign with the team, to visit with teams.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if, there might become like a little bit of a bidding war to get him locked down. But I don't know. Like, I just think he's kind of like a Kirk Cousins. Like, that's what I was going to ask you, Marcus. Like, is he a better or worse than like Kirk Cousins?
I would say he's up there with Kirk Cousins. I think they're very, very similar in their play. Not like how they play, but I'm saying like how they do things. How long they've been in the NFL. So I think they're about the same.
Gotcha. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if he can be the difference for a team. But hey, like the Jets, I don't know. With their defense, Mark Sanchez got them to the AFC Championship, 1 year or whatever.
Rex Ryan, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think too. I don't think he'll land a job until we figure out what Rodgers is doing.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? I just, you know what I mean? Like the Jets went and hired one of Rodgers' favorite OCs,
right?
To try to lure him there. So, I feel like there are some sweepstakes out there that are like, let's wait and see what Aaron Rodgers is going to do before we try to go out and grab Derek Carr. Gotcha. Or if there's a team out there that's like, we don't want Rodgers, we're not going for Rodgers, maybe they'll make a bid for him.
True.
For example, like Carolina, like I don't think we have much interest in Aaron Rodgers, at least none that we've shown anyway. Yeah. So, maybe we'll make a bid for him. You know what I mean? But I think a couple of teams out there that are honestly waiting for the Aaron Rodgers sweepstakes to kind of blow over, and then they'll probably make some more moves.
That's a great point. I didn't really think about it like that. So that little jump on free agency that he has might not matter. For sure.
Yeah.
What do you think about him though with the Panthers? Though you would like that, or
he's definitely better than anybody we have right now. You know what I mean? I think like I said, I think that he was the most consistent spot for the Raiders over the last 8 years, 9 years. He's been in the league, something around those lines. Yeah, I think he came around at the same time with Dak, right? So. I think he he's put up numbers. You know what I mean? The problem is, I think for them, it's always been coaching. The coaching carousel has been going on with the Raiders for a bunch of years now. And even last year, I feel like he did what he needed to do to win games, and then when it came late, they lost late, right? And to me, that's coaching. Like, to me, that's coaching didn't make the adjustments. Coaching didn't put the defense in positions to make stops, things of that nature. You know what I mean? It's not, how many 17-point leads did they lose? You know what I'm saying? So to me, that's coaching. Derek Carson out there playing defense. But so I think we've got a really young quarterback in Corral that we drafted last season. Unfortunately, he got hurt. So I think he'd be a great quarterback to learn from if we don't end up taking a quarterback in this year's draft, which we might, hoping we don't have to do that. But but I don't know. I'd take him in a heartbeat. I feel like everything else is so new right now. Why not? Our coaching staff has been completely revamped. Yeah, we haven't really lost anybody yet. So at this point, I feel like we were at least a quarterback away from winning our division last year. Like I think it was only a game or two. One game, literally. Yeah. So I feel like if we had Wilkes the whole season, we win the division. I don't think it would have even come down to a game with the Bucks last year. So we'll see.
That's what's up. We'll see where he says. Anthony Weston says Saints are Panthers' best spot as well. We also have Bobby. Welcome back, Bobby, to the show. Said he's been gone, but he's back. Bobby is the last couple episodes. Anything big happened? I think Rihanna performed.
Yeah, Rihanna came through.
Yeah.
Rihanna came through.
I can't remember anything else too crazy.
I don't think we should answer his questions. He got to come back another 2 times in a row for us to answer your questions, dog. You can't be answering questions. Back. Maybe next week you ask us a question, we'll answer, but we're not answering no questions from you until you
gotta build it back up, Bobby. You said you was gonna be here.
Yeah, you probably watch somebody else's podcast and stuff, man. Come on.
Oh man,
Riri kind of performed. Yeah, I agree with that.
No, she did her thing. She rocked it
out. Yo, she got bangers though, bro.
She does have a lot of hits.
Yeah, she got hits for
real. But let's see. Speaking of what I think is not really a hit, and I wanted to get your guys' opinion so far. Jonathan Gannon. So I don't know, the Cardinals. Did his little introductory thing, and I don't mean to be a hater, but he's just not too inspiring to me. And also, he kind of reminds me of Murph from Impractical Jokers. I love that dude, but I'm just like, I don't know if I can take this guy seriously. But I don't know. What do you guys think of Jonathan Gannon so far? Have you seen his little introduction?
They in trouble, man.
Briefly, saw little stuff on it. I'm with you. I'm not excited for it. You know what I mean? Like I don't know who the Cardinals would have actually gone out to get otherwise. Maybe Eric Bieniemy, right? But like I feel like they got to do something. Like they already kind of messed up, in my opinion, with Simon Cowler, all that money. Yeah. But now you're invested. Now you got to go out and get the best possible coach for him, and I don't know if that's it.
Yeah. Marcus, any thoughts on the?
Yeah, they in trouble, man. I think the Cardinals,
right.
The Cardinals are about to go back to the Cardinals we've been known for all these years, Yeah. But honestly, you think about it though. I think Bieniemy, I always say his name wrong, but I think he would have been actually perfect for this team.
Right.
I think how he does things, he did things with Chiefs. I think he could have made this. This could be the Chiefs in the NFC. I think he had the quarterback. Even though I'm not saying he's as good as Pat, but I think he could have did some similar things. I think he could have got some good plays and just got the most out of Collar. I think this guy coming in, I don't think he's gonna get that much out of Collar. So I honestly, with this decision, I don't think Collar plays this year. I think he'll sit out the rest of the year because he don't come like half of the year anyway.
Yeah.
So I think it'll be pointless because they're gonna be so garbage. So But yeah, I think they messed up, man. I think Bidwell, he should have hurried up and did it. I think he waited too late. He should have started doing it as soon as he got rid of him. He should have been trying to get somebody in there.
That's true.
Or give him more. Like, hey, you got it. You're the owner. Give a little bit more. Maybe give him more control or something like that. To make it interesting and make somebody come there. I think he didn't do that. So that's what he get. That's what you get when you don't do a little extra. I think I think they like the Suns, they window shut. I think that the window was kind of open a little bit.
Yeah.
I think that window is gone. I think this coach he's definitely put the lock on the window now. So it's not just shut. I think it's locked now. So it just you're not getting it. So.
Yeah, I actually agree with that too. That's a really good point. They let go of Kingsbury pretty early on, where a bunch of coaches were still out there to grab. You know what I mean? And you're right. Like they waited a really long time to go grab a coach, and that's crazy.
I just feel like all the coaches that they wanted just wanted a different situation. Like they were like, we'll wait and see too.
And I think that's part of Kyler's fault too. I think Kyler has actually kind of built his a bit of a negative
connotation, like a negative vibe.
Yeah.
I mean, Unk says too. He says, I hear Andre Hopkins may leave for the Cowboys. I do think that I don't know if it'll be the Cowboys, but he's a player that's probably on the move, and I do think part of that is Kyler Murray too.
Oh yes.
We'll definitely take him, but I don't think it's gonna happen. But yeah, the NFL, it's like anywhere. People talk. So even though we don't know a lot, but those guys talk to each other. The Larry Fitzgeralds talk. The AJ Greens, they talk to people, and they have a good reputation. So people gonna listen to them. So people that's been around that environment, I think that's another reason why people didn't want to go there. So it's a lot behind the scenes that's going on over there. I know a little bit behind the scenes stuff going on, but it's just they definitely in trouble, man. So
it's sad though, but it is like they're just not like on the same playing field as some of the other organizations, like the decisions they make and the chances they give. We'll see.
Not to mention they got to come back and play the 49ers and the Seahawks and the Rams. The Rams are going to be better next year. They'll be healthy. You know what I mean? So they still that's still a tough division. Right. And they probably going to finish dead last. So that's tough.
Yeah, I agree. All right, that's it for NFL talk. But Bobby did say, I see you sad to talk about it. Actually, Bobby, we were rooting for the Chiefs. We wanted the Chiefs to win. We didn't want the Eagles to fly. So we're definitely
trust me, brother. We was going with y'all, man.
Yeah, exactly. We were
with y'all.
So
when Mahomes went down, we were scared too. We was like, oh man. So it was all.
They're like, let him make sure he comes through. But that's what's up. We'll go ahead and wrap up NFL talk. And we'll get into we'll get into our next topic. All right, NBA talk. So my story of the day, and what I definitely wanted to hear you guys comment on, Russell Westbrook going to the Clippers. He didn't want to necessarily leave LA, but did have a few options after, being traded to Utah and then being subsequently released. So he's going to the Clippers to join Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. What do you guys think of the move? I know this is one of your favorite players, both of you guys actually. So, Seriously, if you want to start us off.
I can't remember what movie it is, but there's a movie where Leonardo DiCaprio is giving a speech when he's like, I ain't leaving. That's what it reminds me of. Like, he's like, I might be leaving the Lakers, but I'm leaving LA, you know what I'm saying? But honestly, I was actually surprised that Utah Jazz actually bought him out. I know that was what they were talking about doing, but I'm like, that's a lot of money. That's $46 million that he was owed.
And I think they negotiated it down a little bit, probably.
That's what's up. What's up. That makes sense because Russ was like, "Look, I ain't playing."
Right.
Let me at least get.
Well,
half
and they
of
said the same thing that they didn't want to diminish their young players' minutes or whatever.
Right.
So.
Not to mention they are doing well for a young upcoming team, so it makes sense. He's used to playing with PG, that's for sure. Let's not diminish what Russ can still do in the league. Like I get it, the turnovers suck, but like he does a lot of other things well. You know what I mean? So. Hopefully he can figure it out. I love Russell Westbrook. He's one of the very few players left in the league that still have that kind of like Kobe Jordan mentality. You know what I'm saying? That competitive edge. So that's one of the things I really do love about him. And I don't want him to go out the way it looked like he was going out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy for him. I'm glad he landed on another contender. You know what I mean? The Clippers are a title contender. They're playing well, especially when they're healthy. So I like it. I like him there more though than I would have liked to see him in Utah. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely, Marcus.
Yeah, man. He's definitely my favorite player, man. I love Russ, man. I'll stick with him. I got a lot of arguments over the years over this guy, man. So I don't like him in the Clippers. I don't like them Clippers. I don't think he's gonna help them. I think they don't have the things that would fit for him. So I think he's gonna be the same player he was in LA. the turnover, shooting the ball when he don't supposed to shoot the ball. I think it's gonna still happen in LA because it don't fit him. So I would like to see him with a team that has some shooters. Like I said, Miami would have been a good spot for him. And his highest play is because he's a penetrator. He like to pass the ball too, and he'll pass some shooters. And it would have worked out. Even going to Golden State, I think Golden State would have been a big fit. And I think him being there would have probably pushed them over a little bit to get going. Because like I said, he's a threat in the middle. They have shooters. He's gonna get the ball to him, and he's a little spark off the bench. I think he would have did good there. I think another team it would have been okay with maybe Denver too. So I just think those kind of teams, it won't be on him. It won't show all his mistakes. Like it shows, you know what I'm saying? So going to the Clippers is gonna really show. Like you're still in LA with the Clippers, it's gonna show his flaws. I just think going to other teams, if he do shoot the ball, it ain't a big deal. But I think he's gonna take shots to this team. They're gonna need them, I think the Miami and like Golden State, they probably won't be shots they need that could kind of recover from it. But I hate him going there. I think it's gonna be another situation. But I know how he did it because he's home and he won't leave home. This might be it for him too. And one last team that I thought would be cool for him to go to is going back to OKC. It would have been kind of cool to see him go back there. Young team with that. And he honestly could do whatever he wanted to do. The crowd loves him. He never got booed. They would say that's Russ. That's who he is. So he can shoot, do what he want to do. I just think it would have been kind of cool to see him go back there and then leave and retire there. But I don't know, man. I hate to see him with the Clippers, man. So
that's a good point, Marcus. He probably will continue to take a lot of shots in Clippers because they don't really have a point guard. They got rid of what's his face too. They got rid of John Wall and they traded what's the other kid's name?
I don't know.
He reminds me of Schmurder.
Bobby Schmurder.
Bobby Schmurder,
yeah. Okay.
I'm drawing a blank.
Well, it'll come.
It'll come to us. So, but I think he got rid of both of them. I think so.
That's what Anthony Westbrook said though too. He said he essentially got traded for John Wall.
Pretty much.
John Wall. I don't know. Let's see what else. Unk says I think Westbrook. He said I like Westbrook. I think he might have made a mistake. Don't believe in the Clippers. Kawhi will get hurt again. The thing is, I don't know if Kawhi was ever hurt. I think Kawhi is just chilling. Like I don't know.
I think he's done his career. I don't think Kawhi. But I told somebody else, Kawhi need to keep. Anytime you see Kevin Durant, he need to thank Kevin Durant because when Kevin Durant got hurt, he was in the right spot at the right time with Toronto. He won there, and he was doing his thing. When Durant was there, I think it would have been a different ball game because Durant would have been balling and Golden State would have won all that. I just think it fit. And then when Durant came back and everybody was injured, came back, he went back to like Kawhi, like whatever. Kawhi is just Kawhi. He's not a talkative person. He don't do a lot of things to get noticed. So his thing. I just wish he would stayed in Toronto, man. I just think it would have been a perfect fit for him.
I feel you because that was the good spot, but it was such a good
he had
time.
to do something.
And he had the free agency right after that too. So
that's why he left. He was like, I got this title, I'm out.
He got to demand everything for the Clippers, when he went there. So but no, it is very interesting. So now that All-Star break, I want to talk about All-Star real quick, but now that All-Star break is over, we basically got the stretch down, about a little bit over 20 games left, but All-Star game in Utah. I was going to ask you guys if you guys watched any of the festivities. This is an example though of kind of what kind of defense was going on during the game. LeBron just being satisfied with being in the picture. But Tatum did score a record for points, and he did win the MVP. But I
don't count.
Go ahead, Marcus.
No, I'm sorry. I was just saying it didn't count. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you.
No. Go for it. I was about to say the same thing. Basically, like I wasn't really just like impressed with the game. Like I don't know.
Yeah, I think you got to put an asterisk by it because I didn't watch the game, but I watched some of the highlights, and I would have been pissed off if I went to the game because it's already in Salt Lake City, which was who decided that might need to happen.
Right.
I think Dwayne Wade had something to do with that, maybe so, but just think about it. In Salt Lake City, it just wasn't there, and you got this one little white kid won dunk contest, and it just I don't know. I think LeBron, this should have been a perfect year for LeBron to do a dunk contest, even though you lose. Just say you did all the greats, they did it, So it could have been a good time for him to kind of make the All-Star a little excitement, something going like that. But he didn't do it, and the All-Star game was trash. I don't know, man. I don't know what when Kobe passed away, they had a little four-court thing where you got to score. I think it was 24-minute thing. So they competed. It was kind of like cool, like last 2 years. But for some reason, I don't know, man. It just didn't stick. I guess this year, I don't know. And for that to happen this year, I don't know, man. Also, game might be done,
down.
man. Yeah, it might just make it all like a dunk contest, like fun type thing, no game.
Kind of like they did with the Pro Bowl, like just change it up, kind of.
Because if y'all gonna play like that, just maybe do some golden goal, like some Harlem Globetrotter crap. I don't know what you're gonna do because it's pointless, man. So I don't know.
Yeah, I think I don't know. I have a suggestion for changing up the game, but Strizzy, did you like it or did you check it out? I'm gonna move to this next slide.
Yeah, good. Yeah, in all seriousness, man, I feel like a couple of years ago, the All-Star game, the first 2 quarters, maybe even 2.5 quarters, what I mean? It's like it's fun and games, right? It's a bunch of dunks, it's off the backboard stuff, whatever. And then usually when the game starts getting tight is when they start locking in actually playing some defense, right? So like midway the third quarter and like all the fourth quarter, they still want to win because they essentially get a bonus for winning, right?
Right.
There was no defense in this game at all, like the whole time. Like even Dame's game winner just looked
like they're just standing around.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like I don't know. This year was really bad, and I feel like it's just progressively getting worse. I can commend them for trying to do things different, and they're trying to make the games more appealing again, I guess. But I'm trying to let Anthony, man, like let's just get back to West versus East. You know what I mean? I understand all of the movement, you know what I mean? Nowadays, like that's this is the new NBA, right? Like in order to win a championship, I gotta go catch up with 2 of my boys. You know what I mean? I get that that's the new NBA. I'm still getting used to it. You know what I'm saying? But like, man, I miss that. I miss the East versus West. It was always really close. You know what I mean? You go back to the day when LeBron and Wade were always on the team together, and then even when Melo ended up back in the East, so you have that draft year together, and you got like Kobe and Dirk and the rest of those guys, Tim Duncan playing on the West Side team. Like I missed that, so I like we need to somehow get back to that. Yeah, the draft stuff just I don't know, it's not working.
Is this the first year that the All-Star game was right after the Super Bowl, or is it always kind of like a couple of weeks after?
Well, so like the Super Bowl is a little bit closer now because NFL added that extra week.
Oh, that's right.
Like a couple weeks apart, but now it's like depending on how it falls, it's really close. Yeah.
Okay.
So that does add to it a little bit, I think, too, because that excitement of the Super Bowl and the Pro Bowl right there. But I don't know. Stephanie Washington, she said she did like the live draft, though. I think it is funny when they kind of like not really insult each other, but it's kind of like interesting to see who really likes each other and who doesn't.
That's fun.
But I also like what you're saying though too with the East and West, where you used to be playing for your conference.
Yeah, for sure.
So it was more of a rivalry when they got together because every year it was the same guys, like you said, from the East and the West. So
for sure.
And they have. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I'll just say I do agree with Anthony said the celebrity game was more exciting. That's the most fun thing I actually like watching on NBA All-Star Weekend. For some reason, the celebrity game is usually the most fun because, all these guys are actors, actresses, comedians, some other sports fans. Like, yo, DK Metcalf got up, bro. like that man can leap. So, like, that one was actually a lot more fun, honestly, in my opinion.
Ouch.
Yeah. Dang, Robbie's out in the field right now.
Ooh.
That kid must have Mamba mentality, you know what I'm saying? Just had to put it back in place. That's crazy. We're on breaking news though too. Live sports going on out there in the field. But yeah, the celebrity contest. I mean, the celebrity game is usually pretty cool. I don't know if you guys remember when they had the MTV Jam one, where they had like the MTV one where it had like, group and all that. That was super gangster. I used to love that one.
Yep.
But yeah, I always like that too, even for baseball weekend when they do the celebrity game.
Yeah.
Anthony West says dunk contest was cool. I think it was okay, but the thing is, I do have a little bit of gripe. I don't mean to be a hater. I love Mac McClung, especially because he played for the Lakers for a little bit too, and he came through. But he's not really like a player on an NBA roster right now. Right. So it's like that's kind of like it's cool that he got to be in there, but it just shows like how much they have to reach for people to even want to be in it.
He got paid more, or maybe a couple thousand less than he does in his whole career. Than he won. So
that was crazy.
It's kind of cool because I think Matt McClung actually played in Arizona. So but I'm with you though. Like he's on the G League roster right now. Like he plays for the Philadelphia G League roster, doesn't he? So I thought that was kind of weird too.
Like, that's the first time he got to wear a real Sixers jersey. Like, no offense to him, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm like, it's weird that they called him up kind of to do this or let him come up. But that's cool that he put on a show for sure. But I wish there was something different with the dunk contest again, like where it used to be, like where it would be like the bigger stars of the game would try to
for
do it.
sure. Like, could you imagine if like we got to see like Marcus said, LeBron do a 540 dunk? Because that's what McClung is known for. Like when he was all kind of like Instagram hype,
Yeah,
like he's a big dunker, right? So I see why they did it, but you're right though. Get some more bigger stars in here, man. Like we got to make it more appealing to the bigger guys.
Even in the game too, though, you got even though I know he played for Utah Jazz, but Mark and Chanel have been in the All-Star game, like Jerry Jackson in the All-Star game, like people like that. It's like what is this?
Yeah.
I don't think the best guys play. I don't know. Maybe they're having a good year, but it just sometimes. I guess some years you do have that one person that's like, why are they in the All-Star game? But it's just kind of weird.
Yeah. No, I feel you. I think that's part of it's like over the past 5-6 years, like it became cooler to be dressed on the sideline and like filming like the action than actually be playing in the game. Like all the NBA stars just want to like be chilling more and just enjoy their weekend instead of actually playing.
I've seen like some of the hang time dunks or hang time layups that John Morant has done this year and all last year. It's like, when's he going to like do this? You know what I'm saying? Like I can only imagine the things that man can do with how long he is able to stay in the air. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's get a 720 dunk out this month.
For sure.
I think it would have been dope to see John Morant, LeBron, Anthony Edwards, stuff like that. I think those guys would have made a good little show,
Seriously.
I was thinking though for the dunk contest, wouldn't it be gangster? I know they would never really do this, but somehow it's like instead of the dunk contest, it's like you're playing like 2-on-2 for like 3 minutes, but only dunks count for points or something like that. And like then you rate who has the best. I wish there was a way to create an in-game like dunk scenario because that's the best dunks is when it's actually in the game,
That's cool though, but you'll have no legs because
I know like every
time. Yeah, that'd be hard.
Or maybe like 3-on-3 because then you'd have like just two dunkers and like a point guard. But I don't know. I just wish they could create some kind of like like excitement about it. I don't know.
They definitely should do that. They thought about it one year. They definitely should do one-on-one. Like you think you're the best, like let's go.
King of the court.
Like, do it one-on-one. The top 10 players, and you do a one-on-one. And if you top 10, you gotta play in it. You know what I'm saying? If you don't play it, it should shame you. You know what I'm saying? So I think that would be exciting too. Yeah.
Pops wasn't feeling McClung's dunk. He said someone didn't deserve 50. His dunks weren't all that impressive to me.
Think about it though. Think about Aaron Gordon should have won twice and he didn't win. So he just got here winning stuff.
The dunk contest has become a little bit.
Aaron Gordon still has some of the best dunks that will never be touched again. Like to me, two of his dunks is up there with Vince Carter. Vince Carter shut the whole thing down. I think and Aaron Gordon did some dunks that's like wow, like you know what I'm saying. He still didn't win, so it's crazy.
Most definitely. All right, let's roll up to the kind of the end of NBA talk. We did talk about the buyout market. A lot of these players have been claimed up, but two players that have not been yet, John Wall and Kevin Love. I wanted to talk about
the Heat, right?
No, Love with Miami.
Oh, Love, did he sign?
Yeah, he signed yesterday.
Oh, my bad. I missed that one. So just imagine that Miami logo right there. You know what I'm saying? Just imagine that on him. I did also see Pops commented earlier, Beverly to the Bulls is a good move since Ball is out for the year, and that is unfortunate there.
He might be done, man. He might got that Brendan Ward out of this, man. I feel bad for him.
I know.
Yeah, it sucks that he just can't seem to stay healthy.
I know.
He's gonna be the new street clothes for sure. It seems like, which just suck, but he hasn't played since January of last year, and they did announce he's going to miss the rest of this year. So I'm hoping that something will happen to where he can strengthen that knee up again. But basically, anytime he does like any real live basketball activities, he has that pain. So we'll see. But I don't know. Who do you guys think that John Wall might be able to help? I guess he's the last.
Nobody. Go be a high school coach and help these kids. Yeah, it's over. It's over. Career's done.
Today, huh?
I really like John Wall too. I liked him. I used to watch him as he's in high school. All the dunks he used to do in Kentucky and all that. But yeah, it's time to go help your college or something. Go help Calipari or do something. But yeah, he's done.
Yeah,
That
not
speed, because he was
everybody
known
can
for his
do-
speed. His speed gone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's and that's what
He's
he
not a shooter.
relies on.
Yeah.
It sucks, but not everybody can be like Lou Williams and just like extend out their career like that. You
Yeah,
know what
'cause
I'm saying?
that jump shot keep you in the league for a long
Oh, for
time,
real.
dog.
Exactly,
For real.
exactly. But if you don't have that as it
Yeah,
goes,
you
it's just-
useless.
Yeah.
You useless, man.
that's crazy.
Only thing I think is the best move is the Suns. I think that's a great move for him. I think he's going to help them out too.
Yeah.
People, I don't know if we talked about it, man, but I think the Suns, man, I think they can do it, man. They stay healthy. I think it's their year to do it, man. They got a nice team, man.
Yeah, I think that the full Kevin Durant's going to play this week. I think it is. He hasn't played yet, but I think
Supposed to play
if they do, it's
Friday.
gonna be soon.
I think
Yeah,
it's
I
a
think
Friday.
Friday?
Like that,
Yeah. So that'll be definitely interesting. I'm excited to see them, suit up at full strength
yeah.
and see what's going on. But if healthy, yeah, they should be able to make a deep run. The West does look pretty stacked. Patrick Beverly joked about the fact that he went to the East because he's like a lot of people went to the West. I feel like the East is easier.
Is the West packed? Like, no, I don't feel it's packed. I think it's only 4 teams. You think it's packed?
Well,
you got Denver, you got Memphis, you got the Suns, and I can never put out the Golden State Warriors champs, so we say them. But I don't see nobody else really it's like normally it's like at least 8 or 9 teams. I don't feel like it's stacked though. I could be wrong.
I just think it's.
I like. Well, I don't know how far they get. I like the Mavs too, but I'm a big biased Luka fan, so that's hard.
Yeah.
I'm a big biased Luka fan.
Yeah.
I feel like as long as you got Luka, you got a chance. It don't matter who you playing.
But I'm saying, like, if they go to the Western Conference, they're not going to. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like they can win the chip. I feel like Denver, Memphis, those guys can Sunday they can really win it.
Yeah,
I think Dallas go. I don't think they can beat the Boston Celtics or the Milwaukee Bucks. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I say I don't think it's stacked. Like the Clippers, they can't beat the Bucks or the Boston. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's why I say it's only
Yeah.
like 14. I think they can really beat them if they really could.
It's true. I just feel like there's more wild cards of like Western Conference teams that if they put it together, they can make a run.
Okay.
But realistically, like you're talking about, though, there is only a couple teams, and I still don't even know if I trust Denver like that, even though they're definitely deep. But
yeah, the only reason I said that because they made playoffs pretty good last year without their 2 best. I mean, the 2 of their good players, so they have them now. And I think Aaron Gordon is having a great year this year. And I think in the playoffs, I think they slows down. I think Jokic plays really good. And I think Jamal Murray the half-court offense is really good. So, and like I said, they've been there, done that. They've been there like every year for a while. So,
yeah,
I don't think it'd be a shock. Yeah, so they get in there more and more. You get used to being there. So, I just think they can. They got a great coach too. So,
yeah, I feel it. Speaking of coaching, I think the only other thing I had on here was Jacques Vaughn did get a extension for the Nets. So it went from obviously starting the season with Steve Nash, him getting fired midway. And then Vaughn came on as interim, then main coach, and now got a multi-year extension. So, happy for him. That's cool. And hopefully they have a real coach now. But it sucks because it's like he was in the right spot. They're like, let me go ahead and clock up the coach now because our team is in shambles after the trade deadline. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
So, yeah, I'm happy for him too. But it's that he got a sorry team, man. I was like, dang, dog, like 2 years ago, they was like right there, dog. They trash, dog. Like your best player is Mikal Bridges.
We see locked up that guaranteed money though.
Right.
Yeah, I'm happy for him, but at the same time, man, they gave this dude this team like extension on this team, like he can't go nowhere now. It's like dang, like. Even though it's good money, but at the same time, you still want to be good, man. So
sure, they probably had him in the room though. They're like, "Are you ready for this?" Like, he's like, "Yeah." They're like, "All right, cool. Then like, sign this extension right now if you really believe in this."
Life away right here.
Like, hey, you're trying to lock me down, but hey, he got that guaranteed money, like you said. So we'll see.
You know how much it was?
Actually, I don't think that they said.
Okay.
I'm sure.
It'll pop up.
Yeah.
There's no way. There's no way he wakes up in the morning and be excited to go to practice. There's no way. Like
he walk in there just shaking his head like he not saying nothing. I don't know, but we'll see. I still just think Ben Simmons. That's just the biggest shame. Like that's like the biggest waste of talent in a long time.
But that's what you get for not playing last year. I think he would have tried last year. I don't think they would do him like this, but they got him back though. That's what you get.
Yeah, I feel like too. I feel like he should have just I think Marcus said. I think he should have just played, man. I get it. You had your issues
Just
with
try.
Embiid or the coach or whatever. Like he should have just played.
Yeah, just try. Get hurt. Like they can say, oh, see, I'm trying. You know what I'm saying? He
Yeah,
didn't even try. Like
don't just chill.
And the thing about it would piss me off. I'm old school too. If he would come out there with Brooklyn Nets gear on, like a warm up suit or something like that, and he's on the bench, yeah. But he was coming out there with his best outfits, like chain.
I'm just here to look fly. And
I was like, see, that's like, man, with the Louis Vuitton sweater and all that. That's what I didn't like. Like I said, if he came out there with warm ups on, I'm saying like just to say he part of the team, but he was just he was styling, man. That's his team, you know. So that's what I didn't like about the whole thing.
Nah, I feel you. All right, let's breeze through other sports real quick. We only have a couple of things, but it's kind of a good transition to basketball in general because it's a different basketball story. But Brittney Griner re-signing with the Mercury.
No way, that's dope.
Yeah, so she's officially going to be back next year, and I did want to get your guys' quick thoughts, but also let me just throw that in too. Diana Taurasi coming back again too. She signed a 2-year deal.
That's crazy.
And at her age, I'm like, dang, like we already know Marcus wants to give her buckets, but Marcus, what do you think about Brittney Griner coming back though? You excited for that?
That gave me chills, man. That's very, very exciting, man. Like what she's been through, and for her to even want to get back on the court is I've never been to a Mercury game because I don't like seeing women play basketball, no offense. But I'm definitely going to a game or two just because she's back. You know what I'm saying?
It's fun,
bro. They're actually live and they're cheap.
Yeah, I understand that. I feel you guys, but I just don't like watching them. This is a preference of mine. But just to say she's supposed to be there 9 years. Now for her to come, now she don't come back and play basketball. Just because of her story, I'm definitely gonna go back and see that. But Taurasi is really dope. I think Taurasi can play another 5 years because she got that jumper. It's not gonna ever change. It's gonna always be there, and she's a legend. But I definitely, if I ever get a chance to play a 1-on-1, I'm dogging her. I'm telling y'all now.
One day we're gonna set that up for sure. But yeah, I mean, she does, and she can control the game still. And she's already the points, so she's gonna put it far out. You know what I'm saying? She's trying to do her LeBron thing.
Yeah.
The Daytona 500 was this weekend. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. won it. That was pretty cool. But it was the longest Daytona 500 ever.
Why?
Because there was a lot of cautions, a lot of wrecks.
Oh.
Ended up a lot of delays. Ended up taking a long time. But that's really cool. But the other thing we wanted to talk about was Tiger Woods. For me, this is a victory. Even though he, did not win the tournament, he ended up with 2 over and tied for 45th. But he made it all the way through the weekend, played 4 rounds of competitive golf. So I was super excited for that. And Marcus, I wanted to hear your thoughts on Tiger's weekend.
But yeah, like you said, seeing him this weekend is a big deal. That's very big. He ain't played in a long time. When you play golf, you have to play constantly, especially in tournaments, the pressure and all that. And for him to play like that, it says +2, but if you watch it from day one to the last day, he looked like himself, and he missed easy putts, which like I said, is practice. That's like the pressure on you. You're gonna do that. So he's definitely gonna win. At least I would say 2 tournaments this year. He's gonna win. Next year he's definitely winning the Masters. Like he's gonna break that record. And I think he got a shot this year. I think he's gonna play the all 4 days. I think he's gonna be top 10 in the Masters this year. I could see him winning the Masters next year. And the reason why I'm saying the Masters is because he knows the Masters like the back of his hand. And the Masters it's hard to play because how the pins are set up, how it is. But once that leg get all the way healed, people don't realize the leg is still not healed yet. So he still has to ice it and all that kind of stuff. And it's a lot of pressure because he can't really focus on golf because he's trying to make sure the leg is good for the next day. So when you're trying to do all that, you can't really focus on what I did wrong here, what I did. He basically going out there and just playing. He's so good, he just goes out there and play. If I went out there and played, I'd be like a +200. That's how hard that course is. That course is like super hard. So for him to even do that and go out there and play like that, he's definitely going to win a couple tournaments this year. But I think next year he's going to break that record. And I hope Jack Nicklaus stays alive so he can see it because he's a hater.
Yeah, that would be dope if he's there for that, for sure.
It's gonna be
golf is better with Tiger golf.
Definitely,
it's gonna definitely be a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar type thing. Like Kareem wasn't happy, but it's gonna be like that.
Got you.
For the camera, like good job, you did it, and go in the back like, God damn, you did it.
You know, cry in the car.
You're right.
Yeah, he definitely cried in the car. I definitely did that. So yeah.
That's what's up, though.
But it was so good to see Tiger out there, man. Like the people love Tiger, man. Like he did bad stuff. They were still cheering for him. You know what I'm saying? So it was kind of cool to see him out there, man. I love it.
Yeah, it still makes me so happy to see him come full circle, to go to the highs of the highs, to the lows back down, and then to come back up. And I'm just glad that like everybody's past all the other stuff and just is able to give him that love now. So
they love him, man. Sure. I just hate I didn't watch. I watched golf like for real now. I hate I didn't get to watch when he was really good. You know what I'm saying? Like you see highlights and stuff. It's like kids now, like they like 25 or so. They didn't get to see Jordan play. You know what I'm saying? They see highlights and stuff like that, but they didn't really watch. Like it's 6 seconds they go to commercial and we like, oh man, Jordan don't get the ball. We know he's gonna get the ball, and for him to get the ball and for him to push and foul Russell and hit that shot, you know what I'm saying? It's like, dang, he really did that, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That was a foul, but we watched that live. Like, you know what I'm saying? We were kids, we were young, but we got to see it, you know what I'm saying? Like, dang, he really did that. So it just I hate I didn't get to see Tiger in his heyday, man, but you know.
It was like that watching Tiger though too, as far as like knowing like going into Sunday, like, oh, he's only 3 back, like okay, he's gonna walk him down, you know what I'm saying? So
Miss Washington, you had to bring it up.
I didn't see that. I don't know about that. No.
Oh, dang.
Well, we can maybe speak on it later. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, that's a tough thing, man. And for a woman, we don't know how they felt about that, but it wasn't good. I'm gonna leave it at that.
It's tough. It's tough. I'll say it's one of those things, you know what I'm saying, when boys get together, we don't talk trash to each other. You know what I'm saying?
we do stuff, but he's on national TV and that's what he did. You do that privately, you know. So.
And the world's just a little bit more sensitive nowadays. You know, it's harder for them to take things than maybe what we used to. So to me, it wasn't a big deal.
It was, but but it's Tiger, and what Tiger went through, you know, you can't do that, Tiger.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't do that.
We're gonna have to make a separate video. I'll do like a reaction.
No, we ain't doing separate. That's behind the curtain talk right here. You don't want to bring that. Yeah, we don't want to do that on here.
Gotcha. Okay.
Well, I don't want to do it. Y'all can do it. I don't want to.
Let's not do it now. We'll talk about it. But I'm curious to see that. Dang, man. I missed that. Okay. All right. Let's Unc says free up some time in June so we can play golf. I'll drive the cart. You know what I'm saying? Marcus will play. You know what I'm saying? For sure. But
that'll be. Hey, when you said June, make sure we do it at 5 a.m. because it's
real early.
For real.
Yeah, we'll have to get up real early on for that for sure. But no, that's the end of our slides. I'm gonna shut this thing down real quick, and then I'm gonna try this other one. Yeah, let's go like this real quick, and you can comment on us, Marcus, if that's cool. But I don't. We'll just only thing is just protect that side.
Oh yeah, factuals.
But we're gonna go ahead and open this box real quick.
Oh yeah. For sure. Can't put your business out on Front Street, you know what I'm saying?
Appreciate you, Unc, for hooking it up though and getting the care package over to us. And he didn't give us any warning, so I think we're good to go.
Yeah, I know, right? I didn't see nothing pop up.
All right, let's see what's in here. Said there's something for everybody. Oh, one more. Oh, expertly packaged too.
I know.
All right, man. Put notes on everything.
Oh, Pops, you crazy, Pops. Pops is crazy. Oh,
that's what's up. Okay, got the Spurs Coyote bobblehead.
That's super dope.
That's dope.
Classic.
And it's got the ticket in there too from that day, I think. Dang, that's what's up. So that way it's for real. It's legit. It's you know what I'm saying, piece of memorabilia.
You don't open those up. You was like that in there.
Thank you, Unc.
So I'm trying to get this stuff together. Oh man, this is dope, Marcus. This one's actually for you. So hold real quick. So speaking of Tiger Woods, he got you that Tiger Woods.
Oh, dog. You the man, dog.
Is that his first?
Dang, that's what's up.
He looked mad young. So I don't know if that's no, for real.
2001.
Yeah, 2001. So
that's real young.
There you go.
That's dope. Appreciate it, Unc.
Yeah,
appreciate that. I'm keeping that. That's going in the office, man.
All right, what we got next?
Put it to the side. I don't know what else we got up here. NBA season giveaway. I think this one's Alex.
Oh, dang. Okay.
Yeah. You want to do that one?
Let's see.
Oh, you're good.
My bad.
Let's go on this one. What's this?
So we got the Bob McAdoo, Ernie DeGiorgio, team leaders from the Buffalo Braves. Dang. Got that old school card.
Hey, I hope these are copies, man. You make some money off these original, dog.
Dang.
You make some copies of these, man.
And all of these are graded too. All these are graded
with the dope, nice little case. This is
Yeah.
glass in the glass
Hey,
case.
that's what's up,
I'm
huh?
feeling this. So this is dope too. What was that sticker that thought of that?
Okay. This one said NBA season giveaway.
Oh, okay, cool. So this is the ABA Western Finals, Pacers versus Stars. So this goes back to 1973. Tops, you want to check that one out too?
Yeah. That's what's up. ABA Western Finals.
Dang, he said that's the originals too, man.
I know.
Hard to get
I don't got them gems, bro. I don't got them gems.
We can only imagine what he got at the house, though.
Right.
Yeah.
He's like, this is
Only
what
imagine.
I'm handing these out. You know what I'm saying? This is
Now I really know why you put the name tag he has on there. We don't know who he is, where he at, because he got that heat. Talking about the shoes, he got that real heat in the house.
So who won the Trae Young rookie giveaway again? Was it
MLK?
So we're gonna give it away. We're gonna do another giveaway.
Oh, bet.
That's what's up.
Bet, yes. We got the Trae Young rookie giveaway.
And this one's a 10 too. This one's
That's
rated
crazy.
a 10.
Damn, that's dope.
So it's mint condition. That's what's up. The rookie card.
Man.
All right.
And it looks like these
You got
ones.
the hookup.
Yeah, these ones are for me.
All right.
And two ones like this is super dope. So we got the is it Duncan Robinson Hakeem Olajuwon card, 1992. That's clean.
Ooh.
Yeah, okay.
And then
Did it say
also got-
Akeem or is it Hakeem on there?
Akeem.
Akeem. Remember he put the H on there later.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And then we got the Giannis card too, 2018, which is super dope because that's one of my favorite players right
Yeah,
now.
buddy.
For sure. So thanks. I appreciate that for sure. This is so dope.
That's what's up. All right, I think that's it right there.
Is it?
So got the cards. There's also a card in here for me. I'm gonna open that later.
Oh yeah.
Thanks again for that.
Yeah,
Appreciate
thank
it.
you so much.
Oh yeah.
That's super
No,
dope.
this is dope for real.
Yeah. So we got the hookup to add to our collection, and we also will be giving away this Trae Young one again because I feel like I want to give another chance at least. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and he said open the envelope too. Okay.
You gotta open it, dog.
Open the envelope. Let's see here. Oh, dang. Oh, wow.
Oh snap.
I didn't even know. Okay. We'll put that one to the side. That's dope. Okay, so we got more. We got the baseball cards in here.
Oh, that's nice.
Dang. That's what's up. Roberto Clemente. We're gonna have to do it. We're gonna have to do a like a close-up video of all these ones too.
For sure.
Cool Papa Bell. Josh Gibson.
That's Negro
here.
League, right?
Yeah, these are the Negro League
Negro Leagues, yep.
cards. Dang, and these are all nice too. Black and white and
I
like
know.
gold with the gold on them. Satchel Paige,
Ooh,
Buck Leonard, Jackie
Page.
Robinson. Dang, these are nice. And we got Hank Aaron too, Hammer and Hank. So these are super nice. We'll have to do a little separate video on that. But dang, thank you so much. That's
Seriously.
way too much.
I know that's
That
crazy.
is so dope. Thank you so much, man. That's awesome. And we're gonna do a giveaway too. We did say for Jackie Robinson Day, we're gonna try to do a giveaway for that one too. A baseball pick'em. So that's dope. But yeah, I'll have to hook up a little close up video of these for sure, so we can show off the ones we got.
Definitely.
But that is super dope.
It is crazy.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Unc.
Unc, for
Thank
real.
you, Unc, so much. That's tight. So that's a great way to send it off. But we wanted to be live and together so we can open that all together.
Definitely.
So we can see what's up with that. But thank you so much, Unc, for hooking it up.
Yes,
for
sir.
sure. And Marcus, we'll get your Tiger Woods over to you ASAP as well. So
Yes, sir. That's perfect time to do. I'm doing like a little golf thing for my office. So that's gonna be Bam. Perfect.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
there we go. There we go. So, well, thank you again, Unc,
Yes, sir.
and thank you to all the slackers out there for supporting us always. This is episode 182. We're continuing to march along. We'll be back next week, but we'll go ahead and sign this thing off. It's your boy A-Dub.
And your boy Strizzy.
Oh, one more thing. If you like to read books, Kendrick Perkins' book just came out too, man. Get the book, man. Check him out.
Yes, I'm gonna have to put that on my Amazon list for sure.
For sure.
We'll have to get that. Shout out to Kendrick Perkins.
Big Perk.
Big bro. Yeah, exactly. So until next time though, we out.
Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday.